Hello and welcome. My name's Kathy A, and today I want to talk about something that kind of is really important to me. The first part of this, I want to discuss gold. Gold is also known as chrysotherapy, and it's used in salons, it's put into products, and this is kind of nanoparticles of gold. And there are many companies out there who are really pushing the idea that gold particles in skincare can really be beneficial. So a company reached out to me about a month ago, and they also reached out to a lot of other beauty influencers here on YouTube because I've recently been watching other people's videos. And this company is called Gold Elements, and they have a line of skincare that has the nanoparticles in it of gold. And it's a very luxurious line, very, very beautiful. I have the eye treatment serum, the age treatment serum, and then this is the décolleté cream. Now all of these items have gold particles in them, and especially the age treatment cream. I'll show you a close-up of this. It actually has particles, larger particles in it, and frankly when I used this it actually scratched my skin. I didn't like the age stuff at all. However, this eye serum, I really enjoyed it and I thought it was great, and I thought I'm going to do a review on this, but let me look it up, let me do some research, and I'll be able to talk more about it with an intelligent edge. You know, I don't want to just say, oh, gold is great in the stuff, why don't you spend all this money on this, because I think these products are somewhat expensive. They do have real gold in them, and wow, packaged beautifully. Company was very nice, customer service person was really nice, and I bet she is like shaking in her shoes right now, because when I looked up online, is gold safe for cosmetics and skincare? That's what I googled, and all of these articles came up. I should probably put a disclaimer in here at this point because these are my own opinions and this is my own feeling on the product. It may not necessarily be true, but I kept reading over and over again how not only is it bad for you, but it can actually accelerate wrinkles. It can lead to diabetes type 2. It gets trapped in your stem cells and it has no way to get out. And then there's another course of thinking where in some ways it's beneficial, but not in the ways that they're saying in these companies with all the gold in their skincare. And I have seen other beauty influencers talking about this, and when I tried the eye cream, for instance, I didn't know any of this stuff. So when I tried the eye cream, I thought, wow, this is great. It feels wonderful. My skin feels like velvet. And I wrote back to them and I said, wow, I love the eye cream. I can't wait to review it because, and I can't wait to try the other things because I'm really liking the eye cream. And they put, that's great, we're looking forward to seeing your video. So if I went just by how it felt, and I'm sure the other beauty influencers that have reviewed this just went by how nice it felt on their skin, because it does feel great on your skin, they gave it a positive review, and I was all set to. I was all set to sing the praises of this stuff. And then I read what I read. Now I have linked below, I think there's like 4 articles below that kind of say it all for me. I'm not going to go into it in any more detail, but I'll just say that it's not proven to actually be beneficial for you, and there's actually facts to prove the opposite. So, Gold Elements, I'm sorry, I cannot endorse or approve of this, and I won't be giving you a positive review. Now I get a lot of skincare, and generally if I don't like a skincare item, I won't do a video on it at all. I figure, why say something really bad or nothing at all? So I figured nothing at all is nicer, it's respectful, and I really was torn about this one. I wasn't going to review it at all after I read what I read, and then I thought, you know, you kind of look to us when we try things to give you information, and I want to let you know that maybe if you're thinking of buying this as a gift or getting it as a gift, that you know these things about it. Do your research when you're going to, especially skincare. I think that that's something that's really important to research before you invest in something a little bit odd. And I know HSN has this stuff and it's all the newest craze. I think since 2011 Gold has been used, gold masks have been used in spas and salons, and they have said there have been some benefits reaped. So do your homework here, and I just did some for you. Really, I found like 4 articles below that talk about gold in skincare and what it can do. And I have to say, especially with this one, it has the actual little pieces of gold in it. I just felt that it was, the moisturizer part was nice, but the little pieces of gold actually hurt my skin when I put them on. So I wouldn't have given this a good review anyway. But the eye cream, it's kind of a shame. I'm not going to put these in my giveaway because I don't want to give this to somebody else. I don't want anybody else. I'm throwing this away, throwing it out. So that's the first part of the video. Now the second part of the video comes after I recently read a comment, and I read all the comments that come in. I don't always comment back. I don't always respond to everything. In some cases lately, the way you go into YouTube to read your comments can affect whether or not you can actually respond to comments. It's kind of interesting. But anyway, I read a comment from somebody who, she was frustrated, I think. She's like, you know, I don't get how you can have a holy grail product and then you just keep looking and you keep talking about other products after that. I think this is one of those places where I really need to say that YouTubers are different than regular people, because we buy things thinking, well, in a week or two I may want to do a special show, if you will, a video, all about this kind of thing. So I go out and I buy a few things so that I can do whatever it is that I'm going to do for that show. If I find one of those things I really like, I'm like, wow, this is like a new holy grail for me. Well, last year I had a different holy grail. Mascara, for instance. Every year I have a new mascara, holy grail. Every year I have a new eye palette, holy grail. How does this happen when you have a holy grail? Maybe we shouldn't use that word, I don't know. But the difference is that we're not hoarders and we're not serial shoppers. I initially started it to share you know, products and makeup and just kind of be social. I comment back. I learn from you folks all the time. You comment, and when I see a comment that concerns me, it hurts sometimes when people insult me, but this was not an insult. This was an honest, like, representation of probably what a lot of you feel. It's like, why are you people keep getting hauls every week? How do you do this? You know, how do you buy 20 items and show them, and then the following week you buy 20 more items, the same kind of stuff? How do you do this? Well, I like to see what the next newest thing is, and I like to watch other people to see what the next newest thing is. And so, like you, I watch other YouTubers too, and when I see them talk about something that looks really interesting, I'm thinking, I'm going to try that, you know, and then I share it with you, what I get. Sometimes I find things first, but I think you can live vicariously through my mistakes and through my glories. You know, you can live vicariously through. If you can't afford a palette, you can say, well, you know what, she didn't like it. You know, it's nothing special about it. And, you know, to be totally honest, a lot of the products that are coming out right now, there's nothing really all that special about them. They're just new packaging and new, slightly reformulated versions of what we had last year. So I'm constantly looking for something that's new and inventive and special. And for instance, I watched reviews on the Lorac 3. I watched reviews on the Mario palette. I'm not buying either one of those because I saw other people review them. I could live vicariously through them, and I thought, yeah, you know, there's nothing, they're just neutral palettes. There's nothing really that special about them. Lorac has already pissed me off twice now with the palettes that they had not available for us to get. But anyway, without ragging too much, I agree with that person. It's like, it must be very confusing when you're a viewer and you see somebody week after week constantly showing you, you know, this and this and, you know, oh yeah, and this, and it's like, wow, all these people do is shop. And it's like, what I do with stuff is when I really like it, I keep it in my collection and I use it. If I sort of like it, I'll keep it and I'll give it away either to my friends or I put it in giveaways. And as you know, I have huge giveaways where I have like 6 prizes and I put a whole bunch of stuff in each box, and those of you who have won the boxes know that there's a ton of stuff in those things. and I don't miss it at all. So that's what happens to the stuff that I buy. I don't know what other people do with theirs. I've seen some, especially the younger girls, they have these roomfuls of makeup, and it's like not in their lifetime will they use all of these products, and it is like hoarding. I think that there's a line. I'm being very picky about what I buy, and when I talk about something to you, I think I'm doing it to be helpful, and also it's a social thing for me. I feel like we're a community, we're a family of sorts, and I enjoy doing it for that. I don't do it for the money because I don't make very much money on YouTube. I mean, I think a lot of people feel that because we do videos and if we have more than 5,000 subscribers that we must be making hundreds of dollars or something, and we don't. We don't. The links that I put, like if I talk about a product like this, I would down below in my little description bar where all the writing is, I put a little link and say, if you're interested in this thing, here, click on this. And if you click on that, I get like 1 cent or 0.003 of a cent. I mean, it's something that ridiculously low. I just got a check for $63 from Magic Links. And I'm going to tell you this because this is how little money we make from things like that. So I don't want you to resent when we do that, because I took that $63 and I bought, you know, new stuff. So I put it right back into the makeup. $63, and that's after 6 months. 6 months of listing all the items that I talk about in the videos. So it's a lot of work and not that much money. So I did it for love of makeup, for love of sharing, and for the community aspect of this. I have a full-time job that pays my bills, and that's, you know, that's basically what my money comes from. My money doesn't come from YouTube, and a lot of us here do this out of love and out of sharing time and like hanging out with you. And it is, even though I'm looking at a camera, I'm envisioning several of you out there, and I feel like I know you as friends. So the person who commented about, you know, the Holy Grail stuff, yeah, I found a mascara I loved last year, and then I kept trying new ones, and you know what? I found a new one this year. Found a new lipstick color. I went from wearing flat nude lipsticks my first 3 years of YouTube to this year wearing colors on my lips for the first time. And I learned that from all of you saying, you know what, you really should wear the reds, you should wear the berries, you should wear the darker, brighter colors. And I listened to you. So I learned from you, and I hope that you learn from me. I'm not an expert on anything, but I am like an honest person, and I'm not going to sell my soul out just to get more product. I don't believe in that. And if there's a product that I like, I'll talk about it. If there's a product I don't like, if it's makeup, I will talk about it to warn you so you don't buy it. But if it's something that's sent to me, if I don't like it, you won't even see it on there usually. This I thought was important because of the gold thing, and that I see other people talking about it, and I know that they had a positive experience with the actual product and probably gave it a positive review. But I guess that's the difference. We all have our own way of doing things, and I've been just really picky lately about stuff and thinking about health things. So anyway, I hope that hasn't been too much of a whine. I hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.